All right, we're good. Here we go. Mario 1. So this is a game that needs no introduction. You guys know it, and so we're just going to get right into the information here. The most important thing to know about this game is what's called the frame rule. Starting from power on, every 21 seconds, the game checks to see if you've completed the current level so that it can load the next one. So potentially, while they all start at exactly the same time, if one player kind of beats the level at slightly different time than another one, as long as they're both within that same frame rule, their screen will load. You can see Darbian is one frame rule behind. That's extremely important. So going into 1-2, 1-2 is a very, very difficult level. Now, fortunately, keep in mind what I said about frame rules before. 1-2 is fortunately a level with a bit of a... Okay, they all get past. That part was very difficult. 1-2, fortunately, has a pretty loose frame rule, and so you can actually kind of take a little bit more time, not more than a few frames, but a little bit of extra time if needed. So GreenDeathFlavor is actually current in the lead by... Oh, that's a bit of a mistake there. So Darbian is still, I think, one frame rule behind. 4-1 is actually, fortunately, the easiest stage in the game, so I'm going to go ahead and start explaining 4-2 and the wrong warp that we'll see there. 4-1, the one thing you should know about here is that as they're jumping over these piranhas, that's not a glitch, that's not any trick or anything like that, it's just jumping at the right time and making use of these hitboxes. You have a 10-frame window to make that jump, so they're actually very easy. So heading into 4-2, they're going to be doing what's called the wrong warp. Basically, the way, imagine two warp pipes, kind of a screen apart from one another. The way the game decides where your destination from that warp pipe isn't necessarily which of those pipes you go down, but rather how far the screen is scrolled and kind of which loading zone is currently loaded. So in order to use the proper loading zone, they're going to be jumping backwards. Watch each of these players as they jump backwards, and so that they can push Mario along on the right side of the screen. If they do this right, they're now at the warp zone, even though they didn't go up the vine. The reason why that is because they were able to push the screen forward so precisely so that it loaded the next screen, but it didn't load the next loading area, and so they were able to go down the pipe and work it out that way. 8-1 in a run is one of the most difficult parts. That's because you have 0 frames which you can lose in a run. In an RTA, it's still extremely difficult, and especially since the fact that when you hit the flag at the very end, you want to hit it at a very precise time. And the reason for that is because Mario actually... death for lack. Mario actually accelerates faster when he's jumping through the air backwards. And so at the most optimal time, because you have 0 frames which you can work with, you actually want to hit the flag at just the right time. Oh, GDF. GDF wanted to miss fireworks, that's why. But you want to hit the flag at exactly the right position so that Mario gets just the right amount of acceleration, ending 8-1. 8-2 is another really important one. It features the bullet bill glitch. We'll see if we're able to see it here. We're all the runners are in different frame rules, so it's going to be hard for them. We'll see if they get it. The idea of the bullet bill glitch is the final cannon of this level fires a couple different bullet bills. If the lower bullet bill is at the right point, you're able to use that bullet bill to clip into the base of the block. Darbian might get it here. Let's watch. He gets it! GreenDeathFlavor gets it too! Having 2 runners get the bullet bill glitch is amazing. Darbian finishes off with some fireworks, which loses some time, but that's okay because he got the bullet bill glitch. So there's so much to say about why that worked. I think we're just going to keep ahead and go with it because I don't want to get caught up. So Darbian has a significant lead. In a serious run, they would know exactly where the Hammer Brothers are, but because they're not on the same frame rule as they usually are, he doesn't quite know. So he's taking some serious risks here and just jumping over them. The Hammer Brothers might at any time jump into him or throw hammers into him, but he was able to get through 8-3. GreenDeathFlavor as well, just cruising through 8-3 as fast as he can. And Darbian in 8-2 finishing that one up. Heading into 8-4, it's another really, really difficult stage. There are 5 different sections to 8-4. The first one is actually quite easy. The second one has a wall jump. That's 1 pixel, 1 frame. Let's see if he can get it. This is a big deal if he can get it. Otherwise, he'll need to take the time to... he just misses it. Otherwise, he'll need to take the time to hit that block. GreenDeathFlavor does have a chance to still make it. It does save a bit of time. Darbian is going to make use of the wrong warp once again here. He loads the next loading zone. That pipe's not supposed to go here. He loads the next loading zone. Let's see if GreenDeathFlavor goes. He gets it! Darbian was able to get load the next loading zone, but still use the previous pipe in order to get exactly where he wanted to go. This is after the water level. This is the final area of the game. Come on, Bowser! Come on, Bowser! Come on, Bowser! Oh! Congrats, Darbian. Darbian finishes. That's time for him. Let's see what GreenDeathFlavor can pull off here. He has to dodge the Potaboo and then dodge Bowser. Oh, he's safing it out. Oh, but that's okay. Time on GreenDeathFlavor. So now let's watch Lackattack as he finishes. Again, I just want to try and explain these different parts. The first level is quite easy. The second level the second section features the wall jump, and then the third section features another wrong warp in which he loads the next. Let's see. Oh, he can't get it. In which Lackattack is going to load the next loading zone, telling the previous pipe where to go next, but still using that previous pipe to ooh, gets piranha'd. Oh, that's a game over. Sorry, Lack. Unfortunately, a game over does send you to the beginning of World 8. So, but let's get such a great game, great runs. Nice job, guys. Darbian with a 506, GreenDeathFlavor with a 521. Amazing. So, I mean, if we can spare just a couple minutes, I really just want to talk about kind of the amazing history of this game. It won't take more than a minute. Darbian currently holds the record with a 457. GreenDeathFlavor has a 459. Lack has a 501. Only 6 people have gotten sub 5 in this game, and we have 2 of the players on stage right now. Andrew G is another amazing player who's just made incredible contributions to this route, and has really pushed it and has been, you know, by far of all the current runners, by far the one that's been running this game for the longest and has put the most work and time in. Blubler, another one with another 457, has had the previous record before Darbian. Cosmic D just came back onto the scene. Let's give it up for Cosmic D as well. He's just such a beloved speedrunner. It's so great to have him back and you know, see that he's really giving this game a lot of attention. Darbian estimates that his record is an amazing one. 457, without saving another frame rule, we're not going to be able to see a 456, but even with the current strategies, the record can be pushed a little bit further down, and Darbian expects that that should happen really not before too long. Did you say within a year or even closer to that, you think? End of February. So we'll see who's able to take that. I mean, there's just so much to say about this game. I wish I could explain the bullet bill glitch, but I do think we have to keep moving on. Amazing run, guys. It's incredible that 2 of you were able to get the bullet bill glitch. So one more round of applause. That was amazing.
And while we're at it, can we get a round of applause for Blecky for dropping some knowledge bombs? No? Nobody wants to applaud Blecky? Like, that was some serious knowledge he was dropping on us. Well, they're going to set up for the Super Mario Bros. 2 race coming up here in a moment. I'm going to go through some more donations. I have a $10 anonymous donation that says, $10 now and some later during the Zelda block because the games were the one that I grew up playing. Let's kick cancer. Amount goes to Speaker's Choice, and I will choose to kill the animal.